everybody. Welcome everybody here in Ramsey and everybody at the branches. And thank you so much for coming. And we're going to be talking about using the power of emotional intelligence to balance your work and life.
I want you to hold up that passport and repeat after me. Sheila, let's roll.
Sheila, let's roll.
And make it worth my while. I need to hear it like you mean it, you guys. I'm bringing my A game today. Sheila, let's roll. Make it worth my while. You got it. You got it. The beautiful thing about Hollywood, if something doesn't go right in a Hollywood movie, what can they do? Edit, cut, stop, roll tape. Let's do it over again. Do we get do-overs? And sometimes we do. And a lot of times we don't. And that's just the reality. It really is. When you operate outside of what we call EQ, emotional quotient, often enough, not thinking before you speak. I've been guilty of it. Letting someone else guilty, letting your emotions run away with you. You guys, sometimes it can cost you a job. I've seen relationship after relationship blow up because something was said that you can't take back. Can cost you financially, can cost you a promotion. So this topic of emotional intelligence, and you'll hear me say this again and again over the next 45 minutes, if I were to put an investment anywhere, it would be cultivating this skill. I do this for a living, but I still every year attend at least 30 hours, 30 CEUs on this topic because it's that important. Some questions. And these aren't just any questions. We're going to be doing some mapping together. At the end of our time together, you will have created, based on how you answer the questions, a customized map. And this is the map that you will carry with you from this point moving forward. It's your own solution to cultivating those high levels of emotional intelligence. And the most exciting part of what I'm going to share today is this pays you back again and again. Because the more emotional intelligence you cultivate, guess what? The lower your what? The lower your stress. And I'm going to make that link for you today very clearly. Your map definition is emotional intelligence is the ability to use empathy and compassion while putting yourself in someone else's shoes to create the best response, to create an elevated response across situations and circumstances. Emotional intelligence, I lecture around the country and people say, well, it's just about being nice. Let's see how nice we can be to each other. Not true. It's about so much more. So much more. We're going to be touching on 4 different domains today. What makes you operate? I could sit here and ask you, make me a list of all your triggers. What upsets you? What are the things you know about yourself? It doesn't mean anything if you're not able to practically take that information and drop it into what? A plan of self-management so that information serves you and makes your life better and calmer and more productive. Being smart is not enough today. Being smart is not enough today. I applaud you. I brought extra gift cards for you if you have a high IQ. It's phenomenal and fantastic, but I have news for everyone. It requires more. The environment that we live in demands more of us today. Harvard University, along with the Family Institute, last year released a study. Did you know that 17 years ago, most people would tell you, I'll ask you, how many people do you think 17 years ago, most people said, I have this amount of people in my corner. They're close to me, they're in my camp, I count them among my core support system. How many do you think there was? 4 to 5. Whoever said 5 is right. It's 4 to 5. 2020. What do you think the number is today? Smart group. 0 to 1. 0 to 1. The landscape has changed. More people are living in isolation. More people are under stress. What do you think that's going to do to interpersonal relationships? You're going to see a lot of different behaviors. Being smart is not enough. Picture this. You're 36 years old. You have graduated from not just one, but 2 Ivy League institutions. You've spent upwards of $200,000 to secure your education. You've been working at a firm for 6 years. You feel you've earned, you are entitled to a leadership position. It's time to have your yearly evaluation. This is a true story. 3 senior members of the leadership team are there. And so they're going to welcome me into the club. You're all ready for this. So you sit back, they pull out their papers, and they say to you, we're not going to recommend you for a leadership track position, and want to tell you why. You rank in the top 10, and you're the best at what you do in the world, one of the best. So there's brilliance there. But you're a high conflict personality. High conflict personality. You don't play well with others. And because you don't play well with others, not only are we not going to recommend you for the leadership track, we are recommending you for a last chance agreement.